Hello folks, I'm Ryan from ORS Cross Country Skis Direct in beautiful Vermont. We are talking about some skate ski package and combinations here today. And we've got some skis, some boots, some bindings, and some poles to kind of run through in 10 minutes, so let's see how well I do. We'll start off with the Rossignol Zynex. This is your recreational beginning skate ski. What makes it a recreational beginning skate ski? Well, the price is nice for one, and the construction. You know, when you compare this to more expensive race-oriented skate skis, you'll notice that it's heavier. It's heavier because it has a wood core. The wood core has channels in it to lighten it up, but it doesn't have some of the honeycomb or air cores that other race skis have. So, you know, a heavier ski certainly keeps the cost down, or I should say the construction keeps the cost down, therefore it's heavier. But it's still a great ski to learn the skate technique on. It has a really great base, and you know, for your high school racer possibly it could work out okay, you know, but you know, real competitive people might want to consider, you know, a more race-oriented ski. But for someone who just wants to learn the skate technique, this is a really great choice. And let's talk about more of a race ski now. We have the Fischer SCS skate ski. This does have an air core. The core is sort of a cardboard material that's soaked in resin. It's very, very stiff. They can manipulate it. Very, very light. You can feel the difference when you pick the ski up. And a much, you know, more sort of high quality. You can't really see it, but the base has a nice stone ground texture in it. And it has the NIS plate mounted on top. You can see that black plate that's bonded to the ski. The binding can click into this plate, and one, it keeps the ski lighter because you're not using metal screws to screw into the ski. It also allows adjustability of the placement of the binding in relation to the balance point. For different conditions, you can actually move the binding fore and aft, which is really nice. You know, it's really the more modern way. Some racers like the fact that they can peel the bindings off really easily when they're transporting their skis. So it's a really nice system. And that's the Fischer SCS. This is essentially a top-end race ski. There is, you know, a few models above this, but this is about 90% of like the RCS and above level Fischer skis. Really, really nice, awesome ski. High school racer, college racer, competitive person, and you know, someone who appreciates a lightweight ski and loves to skate ski. This is a great option. As far as boots go, we've got the X9 and the X7 by Rossi. And the X7 is your sort of more appropriate boot for recreational use. It's a little bit less expensive. It works. We have it kind of paired up in a package on the Zynex. You know, a skate ski is all about lateral stiffness, so any skate boot is going to have a cuff. But you can definitely feel the difference between the stiffness of this cuff and what's on the X9. This is a much beefier cuff. It also has a ratcheting strap versus just a Velcro strap. So you're going to get a more refined custom type fit with this boot, as well as more power to the ski. So for more competitive racing, you know, use racing and that kind of thing, the X9 is definitely the better choice. But for your sort of beginning skier, the X7 is a great option as well. Both of them, by the way, have Rossignol's ThermoFit liner, which means the lining actually has sort of heat activated foam in it. Obviously, if you're buying this online, we're going to ship it to you. We can't form it for you, but Rossignol has a tool that heats the foam up and it custom fits. Otherwise, it will actually customize on its own after a few uses just from your body heat. So that's a really nice thing. After a few times of skiing, you'll have a much more comfortable boot on your foot, and that's critical. So X9 by Rossi, X7 by Rossi, both skate boots. As far as bindings, got a few options here. For a non-NIS ski like the Zynex, meaning that plate isn't there, we have the R3, and you can see the screws hanging off the bottom. Those are ready to be drilled into the ski and mounted. You know, skate bindings are typically manual. You lift up the toe, you step down, and lock it into place. But the Fischer has the NIS plate, so that works with NIS bindings, and these bindings, as I said, slide on and click into place. And we have two options. We have the Fischer Exercise Skate. And this is just sort of a basic skate binding. This is the front part. There's a heel piece as well. And we have the brand new Rottefella accelerator. This thing is so light. It's the lightest race binding in the world, actually. It is really, really sleek, low profile. It has a really unique clamping mechanism. This is just one piece of metal that you lift up, and there's kind of got these hooks that grab the tow bar right on the outside, so it gives you a real good contact to the ski. You pair that up with the NIS system. Another advantage of the NIS is instead of being drilled in sort of the center of the binding, this thing is clamping onto the edge, so it's a real tight connection to the ski. And you saw how easily that thing went on there. There's a tool provided, and that tool you slide into one of these slots, and again you can move the binding fore and aft to the balance point, which is really nice. So that's the accelerator, and it looks really nice on the SCS skate. And I'm telling you, with the X9 boot, that is a hot race package. And for a more recreational use, the Zynex and the X3 binding, X7 boot. And if you want to save a little money and get a nicer ski, you can certainly pair up the Exercise NAS binding on the SCS ski with the X7 boot. Now, as far as poles go, we've got 3 that we offer in a package. We offer, you can see up there, lots and lots of poles from Swix. We have the top level full carbon star pole all the way down to this pole right here, which is the Alu Light. It's an aluminum pole with a pretty simple strap and a urethane grip. Nothing too fancy, but it is nice and light, and it works great for your beginning skate skiing, also for classic skiing. Any of these poles work for either or, but you do size them differently. But anyway, that is an aluminum pole. If you like carbon, which anyone would appreciate, carbon is much lighter, you can really go crazy. You can get a 100% carbon pole, or you can get a sort of a blend of carbon and fiberglass. And we have 2 options that we kind of offer in a package. We have the Swix Cross, which is known as the CT4, and the Swix Comp, which is the CT5. The Comp has 50% carbon fiber and a urethane grip. It's a nice lightweight pole. And by the way, carbon is great because it's very light, but it's also very stiff. And so it's a really great material for a pole shaft. And it comes with the ProFit strap versus just a basic loop like you get on the Alu Light. And that ProFit strap gives you a really solid connection to the pole. You slide your hand in there, you strap it around, and when you're doing your technique, you actually release the pole every time you sort of kick and glide or skate, and it comes right back into place. So that's a really great connection, that ProFit strap. And you'll get that on all the poles from the Comp all the way up. And then you have the Cross, which is the next pole in line. Same ProFit strap. This is 65% carbon fiber, so it's lighter and stiffer. And as you move up the line, you get more and more carbon. Otherwise, the same little basket down there. And the grip is sort of a combination of urethane and cork. And with a cork grip, you have a sort of a better feel. And eventually, you'll get a full cork grip, which is a really nice feel, very light. And it doesn't absorb any water, which is really cool as well. So you don't want the thing icing up on you. So there is a really nice pole to match up with that Fischer ski, or any ski for that matter. Because let me tell you, you will always appreciate a nice lightweight pole. So there's a quick run through of our sort of skate, race, and recreational skate packages. And we have tons more information on our website, ORS Cross Country Skis Direct. Thanks for watching. Hope to help. My name is Ryan. Take care.